All right, let's talk about YouTube. Everybody knows what it is, but let's talk about a little more detail around this, okay? Because once again, we're building a presence for you. We want to get sales, we want to get traffic. So, have you noticed when you Google something, YouTube videos show up as well? Have you noticed that? Okay? Google owns YouTube. Facebook owns Instagram and WhatsApp. TikTok, as things stand now, stands alone. All right? But YouTube is owned by Google. That's why video results. Google scans your video, the transcript, it scans your description, and, right, it looks at signals. What is the presence of this brand? Those are signals. There are signals for every platform, but especially Google. They check out Instagram, they check out everything and decide where to place you and when on for what topics, right? So YouTube videos show up as results of a Google search. All right. So this is something why once again, I recommend that everybody make some videos. I'm not gonna start yelling again about why and how to ignore the haters and all the idiots. They're not even haters, they're idiots. So, like, honestly, I think everybody has a group of people that will like listening to them. No matter what you believe, I barely even knew my own language, which is Serbian. Novak Djokovic, tennis player, Jokic, Nikola Tesla, Einstein's wife, depending on how people say his last name. But yeah, my country, by the way, is next to Greece and Italy, Eastern Europe, and so on. So I could barely speak. People made fun of me from day one. Like one thing as far as a mentality is like, just go forward, right? Just go forward. I never even cared about how I look in my videos. People would talk crap and this and that and, you know, make fun of you and this idiot and you spelled this wrong and you said this wrong. Yeah, a couple years later, people are taking pictures with me. I can't go to the gym without at least 3 people on a daily basis taking pictures with me, right? Like, everybody knows who I am, all right, in that country. So I strongly recommend this. It just adds another signal to your brand presence, right? Once again, you're going to show up on Google. YouTube videos, at the end of the day, every single thing that we are doing in order to make sales. Every single thing, every time you look at your phone, every single thing that you do should be with a goal to make sales. We are doing marketing. We are not screwing around, sitting around, right? Trying to do whatever the hell with our lives, right? We're doing something with a purpose, and that is to grow our business. So every video that you have, the description is where you make your money. That is where you mention your business. That is where you mention your service. That is where you put your website. Okay? This is why we do this. Because after this video, they're going to maybe look at this. And after your link, they're going to go to your site. And this is where they're going to buy. Okay? That is the purpose of this. You make enough videos, you get 100,000 views on one video. Maybe it takes you a year. I'm so sorry, it might take you a year, right? Get 100,000 views on one video, 100,000 people see the description. You know, who knows? 5,000 go to your website, 100 buy something, right? 100 and you make $10 on each, right? Like you made $1,000 maybe on top, like maybe more, maybe less. But you have a bunch of these that adds up. Everything adds up. People want the biggest chunk. They want the one video. They want the viral. They want the big money. They want the big check right away. It all adds up. It adds up. You have a bunch of videos. You have decent views, but you have something to sell. There's so many people making content make no money, right? You have to have something to sell. That is number one. Pick something. I want everybody to create their own online course based on their own business. Things that you have knowledge on. All of them. You should do everything. Have a physical product, have a digital product, have content. That is how you end up having kind of the life that you always wanted, right? Like I have multiple businesses, multiple. Real estate, software. I create content. I have a peanut butter company. And the clothing company that we're actually starting as we speak. Different story. That's very early stages, but that's also what I'm starting as well. So it's as simple as it gets. Like you guys are going to see that real success, like real success, real results, real success, making the millions and millions and millions of dollars comes down to doing simple things that everybody fucking knows they should do and don't. Doing those simple things over and over and over and over until you turn around and you have a fucking house of bricks just by doing brick by brick every day. One brick, we're gonna lay this brick down today the best possible way we can. And that is going to be a piece of content in your case, all right? YouTube, in this case, can do wonders for you. It can do wonders if you actually do it, all right? Let's go to the next video.